Hello everyone, and welcome to the Wonder Garden channel. Today I'm going to share with you a completely new method of growing orchids that helps them produce more blooms, grow lush and healthy all year round. With this simple planting method, orchids will grow very quickly. You can hang them indoors, on the balcony, or near a window where there is gentle light and good airflow. What's special is that all the materials are very easy to find and readily available right in your kitchen without the need for any harmful chemicals. When applying this method, your orchids will bloom beautifully, last longer, and always maintain their natural freshness and vibrant green color. Let's get started and discover the secret to helping your orchids bloom more beautifully and stay healthier every day. When you first bring home a newly purchased orchid, the very first and most important step is to remove all of the old potting medium. The reason is that, during industrial cultivation, growers often use materials with extremely high moisture retention, such as coconut fiber, moss, or synthetic foam. While these materials help keep the plant fresh during transportation, leaving them in place at home can prevent proper root aeration, leading to waterlogging, root rot, and fungal diseases. In addition to the English voice, we have now created dubbed voices in French, German, Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, Japanese, Hindi, and Indonesian to help you understand the content more easily. Listen in your preferred language by opening the video and clicking on Settings, the gear icon, to select the appropriate audio language. Once you've removed all the old potting medium, you'll be able to easily observe and inspect the overall condition of the roots. If you notice any roots that are rotten, dry, or mushy, those are signs of damaged or unhealthy roots. At this stage, I use a sterilized pair of pruning scissors to trim away all the damaged roots, keeping only the healthy ones that are firm and fresh green in color. This step is crucial as it helps prevent the spread of fungal infections and encourages the orchid to develop new, stronger roots during its recovery period after repotting. After trimming away all the damaged roots, rinse the entire plant thoroughly with clean water to remove any remaining potting medium, dirt, or pathogens on the roots and leaves. Cleaning the plant helps reduce the risk of fungal and bacterial growth, while also allowing the orchid to better absorb nutrients during the upcoming treatment and care steps. After cleaning, place the orchid in a cool, well-ventilated area, away from direct sunlight and strong winds, and let it air dry naturally for about 1 day. To treat the orchid, I use 3 cloves of garlic. Garlic contains natural antibacterial compounds that help eliminate fungal infections and protect the orchid's roots from rot and decay. After chopping the garlic into small pieces, I place all of it into a glass jar. Then, add 500 milliliters of clean water. Finally, cover the jar and let the solution sit for 1 day to allow the active compounds in the garlic to fully infuse into the water. Next, prepare a 5-liter plastic container and use a knife to cut or poke about 4 evenly spaced holes around its sides. These holes improve air circulation, create a well-ventilated environment, and allow the orchid's roots to breathe more easily, helping prevent waterlogging during planting. At the bottom of the plastic container, I also cut a few small holes for drainage. These holes are very important, as they allow excess water to flow out easily, preventing the orchid's roots from becoming waterlogged and keeping the interior environment well ventilated and dry. With that, a simple pot repurposed from a plastic container is complete. After one day, once the garlic has fully steeped, I strain out the solids, keeping only the clear garlic-infused water. The first step, I will use a soft cotton pad soaked in this solution to gently wipe both sides of the leaves of the orchid. The garlic solution will provide natural antibacterial protection, clean the leaf surfaces, and prevent the development of pathogens. As a result, when the orchid recovers or is replanted, the leaves will remain free from fungus and bacterial attacks. And most importantly, it will greatly reduce the risk of rot on the orchid flowers, one of the most common problems in orchid care. Next, I will soak the entire root system of the orchid in the garlic water solution I just prepared. The soaking time is about 30 minutes. This is a very important step that naturally disinfects the roots, completely eliminating any remaining harmful bacteria and fungi. In addition, the compounds in garlic also stimulate the growth of new roots, helping the plant recover quickly and begin developing a stronger, healthier root system after replanting. After soaking for 30 minutes, I will gently take the orchid out and begin replanting it. First, I place a few small pieces of foam at the bottom of the pot. This helps keep the pot well ventilated, prevents water from accumulating, and creates an ideal environment for the roots to grow. This is one of the most effective tips for promoting healthy orchid roots and reducing the risk of root rot. Next, I use treated dry pine bark as the growing medium. This is the substrate I always prefer when planting Phalaenopsis orchids, as it provides excellent aeration, retains just the right amount of moisture, and minimizes the risk of root rot. When placing the orchid into the pot, position the top of the plant slightly tilted toward the bottom of the pot. This helps the plant anchor its roots and grow more naturally. Then, gently cover the roots with pine bark to secure the base of the orchid. but avoid pressing too tightly to prevent damaging the young roots. Finally, I will use a stake or support rod to keep the plant upright, preventing it from wobbling during watering or moving, and allowing the young roots to develop strongly and anchor firmly into the new substrate. You should position the plant this way, so that the base is gently secured in the pot, and the leaves face outward to receive sunlight. After replanting, you should not water the orchid immediately. Instead, place it in a cool, well-ventilated spot with gentle light so the plant can gradually acclimate to its new environment. Leave it undisturbed for about 2 days to allow the cuts on the roots and base to dry, preventing rot when they come into contact with water. After 2 days, once the roots and cuts have completely dried, you can water the plant by soaking the orchid pot in water for about 15 minutes, allowing the substrate and roots to absorb sufficient moisture. Then, remove the pot and let it drain naturally. The advantage of this method is that even if you water generously, water will not accumulate on the leaves or in the leaf axils, thanks to the pot's airy structure and the slight tilt of the plant. The water will flow completely downward, helping prevent rot, one of the most common issues when growing orchids. You can easily hang the orchid pot in a spot with natural light, such as a balcony or window, where the plant benefits from good air circulation and gentle diffuse sunlight. Results. After 3 weeks, the orchid has begun to produce plump, white new roots spreading around the base, a wonderful sign that the plant has adapted and is starting to recover vigorously. The leaves have also turned a deeper green, becoming glossy and firm, as if reviving after a period of proper care. At this stage, you should maintain stable humidity, water the plant regularly, and ensure it receives gentle light in the morning or late afternoon. With consistent care, the new shoots will grow, flower spikes will emerge, and the blooms will be vibrant, long-lasting, and more beautiful than ever. Be patient, gentle, and loving. The orchid will never disappoint you. Instead, it will respond with all its pure beauty and strongest vitality. What do you think about this method of growing and caring for orchids? Leave a comment below. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like it. What are your thoughts on this natural, simple, yet surprisingly effective way of growing and caring for orchids? Share your experiences and impressions in the comments so everyone can learn from each other. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe to Wonder Garden, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of the amazing orchid care tips in upcoming videos.